Well, good evening. Good evening. Welcome to the Monday evening community call. Gregory and Robin here. Glad to have you with us this evening. And we have got a lot going on in LifeWave these days. So our calls are going to help you stay connected with what's going on in the company, what's going on in our community. And we got a lot to talk about tonight.
Yeah, and I just want to thank LifeWave Corporate for, stepping up and picking up the slack and excited that they've just now switched from a monthly newsletter to weekly because there's so much information, so many changes, exciting things happening that the company is going to be more diligent. So we can all expect to wake up Monday morning or sometime early on Monday to open up our email and see a newsletter.
And that it has a name on it too. Thank you, Janine.
So I'm going to go ahead and switch us over to it. I'm just going to click right here. So if you've got our newsletter and you didn't see the company's newsletter, you can click here and see it. But check your inbox, make sure you have a tag. But this is the new company newsletter starting today.
The weekly update.
The weekly update. Welcome to the very first edition, a collector's item. But a beautiful letter from our regional vice president, Janine, explaining how committed they are to communicating on a more regular and more frequent basis with us.
So lots and lots and lots of stuff going on, and we're going to go one by one. But I also want to acknowledge that this is the first week in August, and many people had expectations about the first week in August. And there are some delays, and there's really, really good reason for the delays. I don't want to get into all the details, but know that the company has been, wanting to get us, the component enhancements 2.0 as soon as possible and the X2O as soon as possible. And they have to be right. Both of them have to be right. So there are some delays.
There was a letter that went out yesterday. I hope you all got it, explaining the circumstances that I'm happy to tell you the Comp Plan 2.0 is delayed until after the conference.
Yay.
And I got to tell you, that's going to eliminate a lot of confusion because to change the comp plan, everybody get reoriented, then to figure out which way are you going to get recognized at the conference based on the old plan, the new plan. And, and there was some minor technicalities. This is an extremely complex situation. And I know because I used to work for an MLM software company of one of my stints in between network marketing companies. And so I help specify compensation plans. I've helped write compensation plans. This is a brilliant plan. It's very sophisticated. And, this is something you don't want to measure twice and cut once. You want to measure 35 times. And that's what Meredith, our president, has told us that they've run the analysis over 30 times so far. And so we want it to be right. And, so it's going to come out after the conference. Was going to be ready before the conference. They had a slight delay, but because of the slight delay, they decided, let's just back off, let everybody focus on the business's hands. So what they've done to us, they've provided us some really exciting incentives based on our current plan that we all understand, the current rank requirements, we all understand to move forward. And the first one is right here in the newsletter, is our new Bahamas incentive trip for first quarter 2026. And the qualification period starts today.
And it's going to be a cruise in the Bahamas.
Oh boy, so it's going to be fabulous. In fact, I think if I clicked on this, it would even play. But you're going to want to do that. You want to watch the video.
And I know a lot of you are used to getting an incentive trip tracker. It is completed. We're waiting for confirmation from the company that everything is accurate. And then as soon as we have it, that confirmation, we'll put it in the Facebook page. We'll get it out to you.
Yeah.
So it will be available really, really soon.
Yeah, God bless Liz. She worked most of the night on it. It looks really good because we all want you all to have a tracker to track your points on the way to achieving the conference. So,
and I do, before we jump ahead, for those of you that are going for it, this is an opportunity to go into your back office, into your team report, and take a look at who has which kit that you can be upgrading. And then you want to go to the rank achievement, the who's closest to the next rank, and start identifying those people. I talked with one of our personally sponsored today, and she's going for it. And God bless her, we're going to get her there, and that'll be a bunch of points. So just know that this is the time to start in action now.
Now, I want to make sure everybody's seeing my screen right now that says Bahamas. And if somebody could just put a note in there, yes or no, in the, because I saw somebody was having trouble seeing the screen.
Okay,
Yes. Okay.
great.
Thank you, Sunshine.
Thank you,
Good.
Sunshine.
Just want to make sure everybody's tracking because we're talking
You were
about this.
talking.
So it's the trip date is February 8th through the 13th, trip location. They have all the details on how to earn points. So this is really well thought. We're not going to go through these details, but all of these details are incorporated into the trip trap, the incentive tracker that we've created, that Liz has created for us. So we should have that to you tomorrow.
Yeah.
So let's go back to the weekly updates. And the next thing on here, this is most everybody's favorite promotion. They call it the rank up. We call it the manager and manager maker bonus because anyone that becomes a new manager for the first time as of today, February 4th, and the promotional period on this is the entire month of August, correct? And gets a $100 bonus. And the sponsor who helps them get there, because most people don't get the manager without a little help from their friends and their sponsor, makes $50. So this is, one of the favorite and most successful promotions that the company has provided for us starting today.
And I think all of us know that our current comp plan manager is a building block to get anywhere and everywhere, and becoming a manager and then a manager maker. You can become a manager once, but there's no limit on how many times you can become a manager maker. So that's really, really exciting times. August is going to be a hot month.
That's for sure. And you can click here in the weekly update to get all the details. We're not going to go through the details. Too many details to go through right
Yes, and there's FAQs on there, so please read the small print.
And for those of you that enjoy getting customers, and we all should, they've relaunched again. So whether you participated and succeeded in getting 3 or more PCs or PC Plus members during the month of July, you can now do it again in August. So you can earn another $50 bonus by enrolling 3 customers.
And with the manager rank up bonus, you get 5 points for a new manager in your team that you personally sponsored. And with customers, you get a point for each one of those customers. So there's double bonuses on these guys.
And this one is backdated through Friday, August 1st, through the whole month of September.
August. The month of August.
Yeah. So the entire month of August.
You said September.
Oh, through September 1st.
Yes.
Yes.
Good. And read the details.
So more details. So
yes.
we're going to gloss over the details because you all can read just as well as we
Yeah.
can. And then events. Gosh.
Oh my gosh.
The conference. We're just talking about the conference. Tickets are going fast. And we were on an SPD call on Thursday, the monthly SPD call. And David kind of slipped it out and says, well, Elton John's not the only entertainer. In fact,
there's 3 nights of entertainment, 3, and they all have to be on a separate night because you know how musicians are.
Yeah.
It's exciting, and the tickets are going fast, so it's really, really a good idea. You can't get extras anymore like you could before.
Yeah.
But there is, please make sure that you get yours. You can transfer them at a later date. And that is another important thing. The bulk ticket transfers are due by September 14th. You can make changes to names after that, but if you bought bulk tickets like we did, you have to have a name to each one of them by September 14th. Get it done early so you don't have to deal with it. And then later on, if you need to change names, that's much easier to do. But there is a link, I think, right below.
And that's particularly important if the person getting that ticket is also someone who's going to be hitting a new rank for the first time, because the deadline for that, for recognition purposes, is ranked up is the same day, September 14th. So anybody that ranked up between last September of 2024 and September 5th, 14th of 2025, their name has to be submitted by September 14th. At the same time, the company's requiring that we attach names to any bulk ticket purchases that we made. Because some of us bought some bulk tickets when the prices were cheaper.
And the instructions are right below, so you can click on
Another
that.
click through.
Another,
Good.
and it'll explain, you just got to follow it step by step and you'll
Yeah.
get there.
So you're going to want to put this on your calendar every Monday morning. Review corporate updates. Yeah, praise God. And then this is a new one. Share your Eon story. So this is maybe a new strategy. Maybe every week they're going to ask for different stories from different products. So I'm delighted to hear that. I can't wait for them to ask for Sellergize stories because the stories we're hearing, the stories we heard on this morning's call and
Oh my
hearing
gosh.
all over the place, people are loving Sellergize. And I bet you most of you are too.
It's more of a hit than I even thought.
Yeah, it really is. David thought it was just going to enhance the value of the stem cell patch, the X39. Robin's given it to some friends that didn't even get on the patch. And, one of her friends, tell them the story.
Yeah, I went on a trip recently and was with a friend from 50 years ago, and I brought extra to share in the morning. We rented a Airbnb, and she fell in love with Celergize. She goes, "I must get this."
You bought a 3-pack.
Yeah, to share with her husband.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great. And look, they're giving us advance notice for the LifeWave Business and Product Connect. So you
This
can put these into your calendars.
This is really, really wonderful
Mm-hmm.
because now we have a place and there's the webinar link. So check that link out and save it somewhere so then you always have it and pay attention to those dates because it's usually the Product Connect is usually sooner than August 13th. So this is a little bit of a change. And then the Business Connect, it's usually the first and third Wednesday, but I think we're going to the second and fourth Wednesday
Yep.
this time. There's so much going on at corporate. I mean, I'm just so impressed with the staff. They work so hard and they are so calm and available for all of us. It's amazing. So August 13th and August 27th. And if you didn't see last month's Business Connect, Danny did an amazing job going through, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4 of what kind of money you can make when you're brand new. It was amazing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So that's pretty much it. And
No,
there's a
no, no,
brand partner
a
training,
new brand partner.
new brand partner training. They're doing that monthly again. And that's on August 20th at 11 a.m. Pacific time.
Okay.
Great. So that's pretty much it for the newsletter. And let's jump back over to
Our
our
newsletter.
newsletter because we have a few other things. We've already talked about, the conference. We've talked about Elton John, Sir Elton John, as he's formerly known. We've talked quite a bit about liveyounger.com version 3.1, getting great response from folks about version 3.1.
And please, please, please don't call Liz, don't call us. Use the assistance link support@liveyounger.zendesk.com. Your challenges or whatever you need help with are being handled very quickly. That's where to go if you need help.
Yep. And I'm just going to slip at something a little in advance because we are working on upgrading our Power of the Patch lypopwebinar.com. No, no, it's not POP webinar. P, POP,
What? The power of the patch, what?
the Power of the Patch. Let's scroll down here. Live Younger. Oh, liveyoungerpatchingparty.com.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
This is our website for those of you that are doing patching parties. Again, another creation of our beloved Liz Hodges created this for us. We're putting together a steering committee of a few people, and we're gonna kind of take this to the next level. And some people have been experimenting with doing it different ways. And I heard this fabulous testimonial from Judy Daniel and Sunwolf, who tested a new way of doing a patching party. And you know what they did? I'll show you real quickly.
They just went to a very, very familiar site
Let's see if I can get back to
called
this.
liveyounger.com. Why don't you just open up a new screen?
Liveyounger.com. They went to liveyounger.com. and they use this
As the
on a flat screen TV for the presentation for the home meeting. And they just walked it through it, starting out saying, "Hey, we're going to be talking about this, and this is my story," but just scrolling through and playing the videos one by one, sharing what's on the website. So for those of you considering doing a home meeting, you may consider doing that because we're probably going to incorporate that into our new method of operation. If you're doing a Zoom meeting, this is when this works really well, but it would work well at home too. But every one of us could do a Zoom meeting by getting everybody on a Zoom and opening up liveyounger.com, the non-personalized version or your own personalized version. The benefit of your own personalized version is when you get down to the bottom, all the way to the end, it doesn't just sign on and it doesn't just say get back with the person who invited you. It says to get started, click here, and you take them over to page 2 and you explain the ways to get started as a brand partner or as a customer. So
and
thank you.
Dr. Pam said she's using this. You go, girl.
That's
And
awesome.
we were in Florida last week and we did 2 home meetings. Um, and we didn't follow too much structure, but
No,
everyone signed up.
yeah.
So it's just
But if
infectious.
I would have thought of this, we probably
We
would have
would have
done
done
this,
it. Yes.
So I was delighted. So I'm delighted you're doing it too, Dr. Pam. It worked really well with Sunwolf, Jana, and Judy. So
Love it.
yeah,
You
thank
could do it
you.
in person or online. You can have a
So
virtual patching party or a live one.
you'll hear more about that coming because we are working on creating invitations and support tools and strategies for doing launch parties and home meetings and Zoom meetings. Great. So let's see what else we have to share here today. That was pretty much it.
Well, no, we got to talk. It's Monday. It's
Okay.
time to go to your back office and look for who needs to renew. This
Mhm.
is, especially now because there's points at hand. You could reactivate someone. All kinds of good stuff can happen. They might want to upgrade their kit while they pay their membership. So this is a real opportunity. It is a relationship business. So
And I just want to say I'm honored because I'm reading the text and Pete says every patching party Hannah and I have done for over a year been using liveyounger.com. And I didn't even know that. So, so I'm glad people are doing it and using it. So, and it's working. So we're very happy about another reason to have your own personal liveyounger.com website. That's great. So,
So the
so
annual renewal, actually really, really important. Someone on our team, they notified someone they didn't take advantage, and they're now a preferred customer. So it's really important. So then we
Well,
go
the last thing before
oh,
we talk about next week, I do want to mention
this week.
or talk about what's happening this week. I do want to mention X2O, and there's going to be you want to mention because you talked to Janine about it, the formal communication going out February 8th, February 8th, August 8th.
Yes.
Everybody will get notice, and they're going to begin distribution in waves. And we've been talking about this. So those of you that plug into our calls know it's going to be released in waves, first to the SPDs, then to the PDs, then the executive directors, and then the senior directors and directors over the next 4, 6, 8 weeks. As the new inventory is coming in and being quality checked, going through customs, it'll be doled out and those folks will only be able to buy one. There won't be any financing in the initial offering for brand partners,
For
but
this SPDs, there's no financing.
I don't think there's no financing for anyone in this initial wave of sales.
Okay. Well,
I think at the conference, they're hoping that the conference they'll have enough inventory built up that everybody in attendance, my understanding is physical attendance is going to get priority of people that weren't in physical attendance at buying a system, and they are intending to have the financing available at that time. So another reason to be in physical attendance is to get your water machine up and running.
X2O. And then after that, it's open for everyone.
Hmm.
Okay, and I think everyone knows the price. It's $49.95 and you get 2,000 points. So for those of you that are looking and preparing for the future with the binary balancing, this could really help a lot.
Mhm.
It is a one-time purchase, so you want to feed that line. Okay, so now we want to look at what's going on this week.
Yep.
We have three great people tomorrow night, and Gregory's going to be doing the presentation on Power of the Pet Showcase, where we invite you to have your guests. This
Mhm.
is a great opportunity for people to learn the story and learn it from Gregory telling a great story with his presentation. And then Sunshine Rose is going to be hosting Dr. Tom, and they're going to talk a little bit about maximizing the benefits and whatever they want to talk about tomorrow. So that will be tomorrow night. Invite guests. And if you're,
Yes, and yes, I'm reading the text. Yes, X2O is going to be 49.95
it's
wholesale price, $995.
$4,995.
That's right.
Yes, Michelle made the, thank you everybody for pitching in on there. That's great.
Okay. So the rest of the week is as is, Thursday morning training, the Sunday doc talk, Monday morning miracle call. As always, it was fantastic this morning. Thanks everybody for getting up and being,
Sharing.
yeah.
It was great. It was great.
So I think this pretty much, we're 20 minutes in, and I think
That's scroll down a little bit.
go down a little
Yeah,
further.
just want to highlight again, you can get your patch pouch if you contact Jenny. She
Mhm.
takes care of that if you want. It's a great gift for the ranking up
Mhm.
or what you want to give to your teammates. Really wonderful. And then the quick access URLs and in highlighted is there again the support for Zendesk for the personalized Live Younger site.
Mhm.
And so this is what we got going on, you guys, and we're very grateful to share this amazing journey with you. Exciting times in LifeWave land. Lots is going on, and I think it was kind of a sigh of relief to wait till after the conference for 2.0. But this gives everyone an opportunity to really start balancing your total LV and RV to, increase that binary bonus and start building directors. You get managers. Well, what do you get when you get a few managers? One on each leg. Directors. And so that will help in the new plan also.
And just a point of clarification, I see some questions in the chat about if somebody gets reclassified, they don't get terminated, they get reclassified as a customer. Okay, so they're staying in the database. So if you have personally sponsored brand partners that don't renew, they're going to become personally sponsored customers.
Great. And Jennifer Starr asked about the shipping cost. Was it $48
On what?
on the X2O?
We don't know yet. That
I
hasn't been.
read it somewhere. I'll take a look and see if I can find it. But
Okay.
there is a shipping cost for it.
Yep.
It does weigh a lot, and it is a very big box. And
Mhm.
so we don't know. We'll find out.
Yep.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. Well,
Well, I think we'll stop the share and stop the show.
stop the show.
So thanks everyone. We love you all and glad we could share this time with you and very excited to have weekly updates coming from corporate now. That'll take some of the burden off us.
Oh, I'm relieved. I'm thrilled, actually.
All right.
Bye,
Good night,
everybody.
everyone. Bye-bye.